The LACE project is organizing a series of webinars starting on May the 13th, and this short presentation is a small teaser trying to have a look at what we will do. And what we will do is looking at models. Now, there is a long tradition at looking at things in order to learn. This guy, for instance, is looking at a thing, a corn, and he's been looking at things all his life. As you can see from this website, it's really looking at things. Here he is looking at concrete things. That's easy to see. And let's see if he is looking at, oh, there he is looking at the model. So what we are doing, we are looking at models. The first model is about analytics. We need a vocabulary about analytics. What are we talking about? Well, analytics has been used quite a long time in business, but recently within education. And here we have two concepts: academic analytics, learning analytics. And why are we concerned about analytics? Well, we want at the end to come up with some good decisions. So this is a model about vocabularies for analytics. Good decisions. Well, what is the point with learning analytics? Well, we have a definition here that Adam Cooper in the LACE project has come up with. It kind of centers around actionable insights. So we want actionable insights, and how do we achieve these? Well, we have a problem definition and we have some applications. We use statistical models and analysis against data. So these are the ingredients that we will find in our models. This model depicts the three broad domains of analytics. Let's have a look. At the center you have analytics itself, and you see that you find the definition we had recently: actionable insights by application of statistical models and analysis. Okay, so what are the three domains? Well, you have the domain of the teacher and the learner. The teacher and the learner wants insights to support educational aims and objectives. Then you have the domain of the researcher. The researcher wants to research educational development, impact, and all that kind of stuff. And at the lower end you have the domain of management and support services, and you have to also to look upon education as a business or academy as such. That is academic analysis, as you saw, was a different category from learning analytics. The next model by Greller and Draxler, they are all in the LACE project, is trying to capture the different dimensions of learning analytics. You have here the stakeholders. You have the constraints, the limitations of analytics. You have here the instruments of analytics, and here you have the objectives and the data of analytics. So in order to make this as a good model for understanding what's happening in application of learning analytics or design of learning analytics, you can use these models to analyze the stakeholder, for instance the institution. Do you see it from the institutional perspective, from the teacher's perspective, from the learner perspective, or other perspectives? You can analyze and explore the limitations you have internal limitations like competencies in applying analytics, acceptance of analytics, your external constraints like conventions, norms, and so on. The idea with this model is that you have some pedagogical behavior that's going on, and you apply learning analytics, and you have some pedagogical consequences that are fed into the pedagogical behavior, or kind of amplifies or adjusts or have consequences for the pedagogical behavior. And then you have a loop where you can imagine that things are going better, just like in North Korea when you are looking at things. So what you should do is to go to the LACE project website. You find it here, the laceproject.eu, and you find information about the webinars at this website. You can even see a very interesting 7-minute long introduction to the big picture of Learning Analytics Interoperability. So then we see you on May the 13th at 2 p.m. Central European Summer Time. Looking forward to see you online.